Gehring, Dr. Milliman, and other members of the cabinet, faculty, staff, family, and friends, we welcome you today in celebration of the Bethel College Nursing Class of 2025. Today signifies a day of transition. These individuals who sit proudly before you will no longer be known as nursing students, but rather nursing graduates of Bethel College, and in the very near future, you will identify yourselves as nurses. As faculty, we have had the privilege of being a part of this transition and watching you grow both personally and professionally. You have chosen one of the most dignified and rewarding professions that will challenge you for years to come. We welcome you with open arms into the profession and are excited to celebrate with you today.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's an honor to stand before you today as we reach this milestone together. Looking around at all of you, I see a group of passionate, determined, and resilient soon-to-be nurses who have worked tirelessly to be here. Today, we celebrate not only our achievements, but the journey that has brought us here. When we first began this journey, we knew it wouldn't be easy. We signed up for long nights of studying, endless clinical hours, and moments of doubt. But we also signed up for the opportunity to make a difference in the lives of others, to heal, to comfort, and to be a source of strength for those who need it most. As nursing students, we've learned the importance of compassion, patience, and understanding. We've learned how to work as a team, how to be a listening ear, and how to make decisions under pressure. But most importantly, we've learned that being a nurse is more than just a profession, it's a calling. I'm sure we've all faced moments where we've questioned whether we were strong, smart, or capable enough to continue. But we've pushed through, and today we stand as a testament to our resilience. We've leaned on each other, supported each other, and celebrated each other's successes. And that's what has made this experience so special. The bonds we've built, the friendships we've made, and the shared sense of purpose we all have. We are about to step into a world that needs us now more than ever. Our patients will come to us in times of vulnerability and pain, and it will be our job to offer them not just medical care, but hope, compassion, and dignity. The road ahead may be challenging, but I have no doubt that each of us is more than prepared to face it head on. To our professors, thank you for guiding us with wisdom, for believing in us when we doubted ourselves, and for teaching us to be the best nurses we could be. And to our friends and families, thank you for your unwavering support, patience, and encouragement. We couldn't have done this without you. As we take the step into our careers, let's remember the power of kindness, the strength of empathy, and the importance of always continuing to learn. We are not just nurses, we are healers, advocates, and leaders. Congratulations to all of us.
Our speaker this afternoon is Lori Regier. Lori first attended Bethel as a music major, but after taking anatomy and physiology, was drawn to nursing. She received her diploma in nursing from Wesley Medical Center and is a proud graduate of Bethel College, where she received her BSN. Later, she went on to receive her MSN from Western Governors University. Lori just retired from Wesley after having been there for more than 45 years. Her clinical experience was in the surgical intensive care unit at Wesley, and then she fell in love with working with new graduate nurses and took a position as a clinical nurse educator. She has been the director of Wesley's Nurse Residence Program, which works with new graduate nurses during their first year. For the last 12 years, and she calls that the best job she could have imagined. Lori has recently honored as one of 3 individuals to be recognized as the HCA Corporate Level with Excellence in Nursing Professional Mentoring Award, and has also been a recipient of the First Humanitarian Award, an annual award presented to individuals who live out the HCA mission of care and improvement of human life. Lori is married to Donovan, who teaches math at Halstead High School. They have 3 sons and daughters-in-law, and all of them are Bethel graduates. One fun note of interest is that Voth Hall on Bethel College campus is named after Lori's father. Lori Voth, so her love of Bethel College runs deep. The lights of her life are the 6 grandchildren, which by all accounts will be Bethel College Threshers.
Yes, all of those grandchildren have Bethel College onesies, and some of them have little stocking caps that they came home from the hospital in. So we're doing our part. Again, President Gehring and nursing faculty and staff, family members and friends, and especially Megan, Ariana, Jordan, Emma, Lauren, Hannah, Anna, Damon, and Abby, our most important guests. It is crazy to think that over 40 years ago, I also became a Bethel College nursing alumnus. So I welcome you to this new family as you become a professional registered nurse. And it is my very great privilege to be with you today. Have any of you ever broken your hand or your wrist? If you have, you know what I experienced several years ago. I didn't have a fracture, but I had the unfortunate experience of developing disabling carpal tunnel syndrome in my left hand. Luckily, I'm right-handed, so I could still do many of the things that I needed to do to take care of myself, but many of my favorite things, like playing the piano or writing, baking, became difficult or impossible. To make a long story short, that carpal tunnel syndrome got bad enough that eventually my only option was to have surgery. And I did have surgery, and it fixed my problem, and I was so thankful. So I wrote a note of thanks to my surgeon, listing for him all of the things that I could then again do since I had had this successful surgery. Fast forward a couple of weeks. One afternoon, I got a phone call from that surgeon. I was very surprised. But he was calling me to tell me thank you for the note that I had written him, and to let me know that he had hung that note on his bulletin board as a reminder of why he does what he does. He thanked me for that inspiration. Oh, the power of simple gratitude. So as I began to put my thoughts together for today, that experience kept coming to my mind for some reason. So to start today, I want you guys to look around. Seriously, just look around at all of the people who are here with you today. What do you see? Or more importantly, who do you see? I want you to notice who inspires your gratitude today. Now, in recent years, there's been a great deal of buzz about gratitude. There have been numerous studies done on the subject. We have learned that being grateful increases our energy. It helps with our productivity. It reduces our anxiety, and it can even help us sleep better. Countless books have been written on the topic. Magazine covers assert its benefits. And if you search quotes about gratitude, you will find they are almost endless. For example, gratitude turns what we have into enough. Or gratitude is the spark that lights the joy in your soul. One of my personal favorites, gratitude enables your heart to tell a different story. Several years ago, Oprah encouraged all of us to start writing in gratitude journals, to record what we were grateful for, to help us focus on what we might otherwise miss. So at the risk of asking you to think about an already very familiar word, I'm asking you to do that this afternoon, and we're going to look at 3 aspects of gratitude. First, I'm going to encourage you to notice. Secondly, I'm going to encourage you to treasure. And third, to encourage you to express your gratitude. I wholeheartedly believe expressing your gratitude will make a big impact on your life. So, let's begin by noticing. Of course, first of all, you're thankful to be here today because that means you have completed your nursing program. You've already now seen the people who are here to support you. your professors, your teachers, your mentors, your family and friends. But you also see each other. And I know there's Kleenex somewhere close by, so just in the event that those tears come, you realize you've created a family over the past couple of years. And now you're very thankful that you had each other to go through this journey with. You guys are all uniquely talented individuals, and I know that you are anxious to get started making a difference in the world. And when I say anxious, it's probably a combination. You got a little mixture of that, I can't wait to get started with the next chapter, and also a little bit of that anxious, that unsettled feeling in your heart and in your mind. Both of those are perfect for where you are today. I also want you to notice that you are probably very grateful for those class and clinical assignments that went well, that you breezed through successfully. But perhaps now you even recognize that the experiences that brought a bit of uncertainty and doubt and worry, and if I remember nursing school correctly, definitely some tears, because isn't it true that we learn most when life asks a lot of us? When it feels like we are facing a nearly impossible challenge, but an amazing thing happens when we face the challenge. We learn about our personal resilience. And because you are all here today, I guarantee your personal resilience is in great shape. So now you've noticed. Please take a moment sometime this weekend to treasure all of these people and experiences that have brought you here today. Now, looking ahead. Please know that the patients and their families will probably turn out to be your greatest teachers of all. They will inspire much gratitude for you to notice and to treasure over the years. You're going to learn about them and how to take care of them. You're also going to learn a great deal about yourself. Even if the lessons aren't always fun to learn, they will be most valuable as you build your career. I still remember my very first patient and some of what he taught me. I learned that sometimes people named Frank prefer to be called Fritz. And I learned that some people like to eat pickles with their scrambled eggs. And I also learned that not everyone wants to get better by our definition. While I assumed we would be doing everything we could to help him heal, Fritz had other plans, and I've always been grateful to him. Because although no other patient that I ever cared for ate pickles with their eggs, I always checked what patients preferred to be called, which allowed me to start building a relationship with them in our very first meeting. And I also learned to respect patients who, despite our best intentions, decide to do things a little bit differently. We want to do that one last procedure. We want to take them through that one last course of treatment. Fritz didn't view death as the enemy. He actually welcomed it as a friend, which taught me a lot about life and death that I treasure to this day. Over the past couple years, you guys have grown in ways you may never have thought possible, both as a student and as a person. You have endured late nights of studying and spent long hours prepping for clinicals. You've used what you learned in A&P and psychology, what you practiced in simulation, and what you experienced firsthand during clinical rotations. You've learned to give medications, how to take a history and physical, how to listen to lung sounds, and the list goes on and on. However, you already know that being a nurse is so much more than you can practice in a lab or learn in a textbook. There isn't a class that can fully prepare you to care about ensuring a patient's dignity, or how to feel when you are with someone who has just said goodbye to a beloved family member. No textbook can teach you how to love people when they are at their worst. And there isn't a script when a person receives a life-altering diagnosis. Those responses will come from within because of who you are. And you guys are now going to make the world a better place, one act of care and kindness at a time. So please don't forget to notice and treasure what your patients and their families will help you learn. Now, while all of this internal pondering about what we're thankful for is important, I want you to take one more step. I want you to now think about not only noticing who and what you are grateful for and even treasuring it, I encourage you to express it. Gertrude Stein said, "Silent gratitude is of no use to anyone." And if you think about it, while gratitude journals are a lovely idea, if your thoughts simply stay on those pages, the very people who need to hear your appreciation are left out. So express your gratitude to the people who need to hear it. I guarantee it will make their day. In some cases, it might even change their life. I'll tell you a short story. Some of you may have heard it. I thought all along it was an urban legend. I've recently learned that it's actually a true story. However, as with most good things online, there are several versions of it. So I include one of those versions here today because I believe it has a powerful lesson. A professor was giving a final exam to his students. So of course the students had studied and prepared. But when they came into the classroom, the professor handed each student one blank piece of paper. And he explained there would only be one question on the exam. He paused for a moment and then he asked the question, "What is the name of the woman who cleans our classroom?" Well, at first many of the students thought it was a joke, but the professor was completely serious. I think the lesson that the professor was trying to teach was one of noticing and expressing the woman, treasuring the woman's contribution. Unfortunately, not one student knew her name. So I hope after the exam, I like to think that the students went and found her, not only met her, but also expressed their gratitude for her work. Today, I am going to give each of you 4 blank thank you notes. This is going to jumpstart your practice of expressing your thankfulness and not missing the chance. Please write 2 of these as soon as you can to people who have played an important role in helping you get where you are today. Save the other 2 for the end of your first year as a nurse. It might be your manager for his or her support and guidance. It might be one of your professors who taught you something important that you then used in your clinical responsibilities. Or it might be a coworker for mentoring you, or a family or friend for their care of you during their first year of your young career. There have been and will be many people who have helped or will help you become the nurse you want to be. So notice them, treasure them, and then express your thanks. So now, on this very important day, let me express my gratitude to all of you. Thank you for choosing this profession and for the many sacrifices you've made to get to this point. Thank you for the encouragement and the hope that you will offer your patients and families when they need it the most. And thank you for your commitment to compassion for people who will need your care. Now, while nursing experience is highly valued and you will find amazing, experienced mentors to share your journey, nursing needs you. We need your creative thinking and your innovation to find new approaches to old challenges. We need you to ask why, but then participate in finding a better way. We need you to imagine more than others might think practical, and we need your courage to ask hard questions. So in closing, a final blessing from me to you. May you delight in the joy of participating in healing, restoring wholeness, and in celebrating new life. May you be generous with your kindness to yourself and to others. It's not an easy place to be near injury, illness, and suffering. May you experience great fulfillment and fun as you celebrate with some people on their very best day. May you also extend mercy to those who are too angry, too frightened, or too bitter to respond with anything other than their own pain. May you find a rhythm of giving and of rest that will enable you to find a balance for your heart and mind. May you be a living witness of God's love expressed through the very practical care of His very best creation, people. God has entrusted them to you. And finally, may you take the time to notice and treasure the people in your life who inspire you and make your life better. And then take the time to thank them. Your note of thanks just might end up on their bulletin board as a gift of inspiration. Congratulations to you on this terrific achievement. What a special weekend, you guys. And thank you so much for the privilege of being with you today. I wish you all the best.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is an honor to take a moment to recognize a special group among us, our nursing students, who, in addition to all of the rigorous demands of their studies, have gone above and beyond by participating in activities outside of the nursing department during their time here at Bethel College. So students, if you would please stand as I read this list as they apply to you. If you have played a sport at Bethel College, please stand up and stay standing. If you have participated in a club, if you are raising small children, if you are a full-time member of the United States Armed Forces, if you played a sport on the end, Ms. Villecca. You've all brought your talents and your compassion and your energy into spaces that needed your light. You've really enriched this campus far beyond the classroom and in the clinical setting. Balancing nursing coursework with other passions is no small feat, and it takes time and heart and grit. And you've shown us just what it means to not just be future nurses, but well-rounded leaders and difference makers. So on behalf of the faculty and the broader Bethel community, thank you, and we are proud of all of those things that you have accomplished. At this time, the faculty would like to recognize outstanding academic achievement of students in the graduating class who have met a nursing GPA of 3.5 or higher. Given the academic rigor of the nursing program, it again is no small feat to obtain a GPA of this level. The honor cords given today will be worn at tomorrow's graduation ceremony and represent high academic achievement within the nursing department. This year we have two recipients, Damon Lavelle and Anna Northcutt. We would also like to take a moment to recognize students who have served in leadership roles over the past 2 years by serving on the Bethel College chapter of the Kansas Association of Nursing Students as officers. As I call your name, please come forward and receive your leadership cord. Ariana Campos. Emma Grimsley. And Hannah Knight. Each year, the Bethel Deaconess Hospital and Bethel College Nursing Alumni Association presents the Florence Nightingale Student Recognition Award to a graduating senior nursing student that exhibits a love for nursing as well as a deep appreciation of Bethel College. The selected student receives a certificate of achievement and a $100 cash gift. As a Bethel College nursing alum, I am proud to present this award this year. The student selected for this award is known for their positive attitude and unforgettable smile. They are genuine, unique, and truly one of a kind. We have had the privilege of witnessing their many light bulb moments firsthand as they consistently expressed enthusiasm for learning and discovering new things. Unafraid to admit when they didn't understand something, this student approached challenges with honesty and resiliency. They were also actively involved in Bethel College events and extracurriculars, spending their first 2 years as a dedicated member of the dance team. This student has demonstrated a deep love and appreciation for nursing, as well as a deep appreciation for Bethel College, and will be an amazing nurse. This year, the faculty chose to give this award to Emma Grimsley.
The Jan Lee Ruth Lowenblosser Award for Student Excellence in Maternal Child Nursing was established in 1998, and it is awarded to a senior nursing student who exhibits exceptional clinical performance as evidenced by safety in practice, integrity, care, confidence, creativity, and a commitment to the desire to practice in this area of nursing. The student must also have a combined course grade of maternal newborn nursing and child and family nursing courses of 90% or greater. The award is named for Jan Lee Lowenblosser, a member of the nursing faculty at Bethel College from 1981 until her untimely death in 1998. The maternal child areas of nursing were her specialty, and her consistent interest in students' achievement in this area inspired many students and faculty. The award, named in honor of Jan Lee, recognizes her continuing contribution through many students and graduates to the art and science of nursing. The award comes to the student's name being engraved on a plaque which hangs in the nursing department, a framed certificate, and a cash award of $250. The faculty had these things to say about this particular student. This student was great in all clinical settings. She shows up with a smile and positive attitude, ready to have a great day. She has a heart of gold and will be an extremely compassionate nurse who advocates for her patients. This student has matured and grown leaps and bounds during their time in the nursing program. She is a child at heart and truly wants to make a difference in the lives of her patients. This student is a very compassionate student and is committed to working with the pediatric population. She demonstrated critical thinking and creativity in the clinical setting. She has shown a great deal of perseverance as she has completed the nursing program. And lastly, this student has matured so much through the program, and it has been fun to watch her thrive in this last year. She was willing to listen to advice and tried everything we asked of her to be successful. She has a fun, loving personality and will be a great pediatric nurse who cares for the whole family. On behalf of the Bethel College nursing faculty, it is my honor to announce that the recipient of this award is Megan Brown.
The
Jubilee Award is an award given by the nursing faculty at Bethel College to recognize the students' outstanding perseverance and dedication toward becoming a nurse while in the nursing program. The recipient of this award will receive a certificate of achievement and a $100 cash award. In describing the student, the faculty raved about their performance and service while in the nursing program. Throughout the past 2 years, the students have gotten to know my love of punny jokes. So hang in there, because I, with the help of ChatGPT, have integrated the faculty comments into a punny approach to describe this student. To put it simply, this student is off the charts, the medical charts, that is. This student already embodies everything nursing stands for: heart, hustle, humor, and humanity. This student doesn't just wear scrubs, she wears purpose, pride, and potential. She has an infectious smile and laugh. However, no PPE is required. You want to catch her laugh because all you know because we all know laughter is the best medicine. Most of us panic when the Wi-Fi goes out, but not this student. This student thought, you know what would help me grow personally and academically? Another continent. There was no summer break for this student. The student studied abroad in Madrid, Spain, in the summer between her junior and senior year. As a first-generation college student, the student has proven that success isn't just about what you inherit, but what you infuse with dedication and a strong work ethic. She didn't just chart her own path. She nursing diagnosed it, followed orders to treat it, and taught it about follow-up instructions. She was also involved in extracurricular activities and being the nursing student tutor. She was the booster shot her peers didn't know they needed. When I copied the faculty's comments into ChatGPT, the response described this student as trilingual, which I found as an interesting combination of her intellectual ability and an ability to speak 2 languages. Trilingual for this student means she is fluent in English, nursing, knowledge, and Spanish. I also was walking around Hobby Lobby the other day, because if you know, you know, and I found some socks in the graduation section, and one of them has a pickle and it says, "You're kind of a big deal." And the other one has a cookie and says, "You're one smart cookie." So I thought, how appropriate to go with my speech and this award. Please help me in congratulating Ariana Campos as the recipient of this award.
Today we have the honor of awarding the 16th recipient of the Doris and Menno Schmidt Donor Advised Fund of the Hutchinson Community Foundation Award for Excellence in Nursing. The selected student for this award receives a certificate of achievement and $1,000. This award was established in 2008 by Doris and Menno Schmidt. Menno spent his life as an irrigation farmer. Doris was a 1954 graduate of the Bethel Deaconess Hospital School of Nursing and later went on to serve as a certified nurse anesthetist. During her career, she served as a nursing supervisor at Bethesda Hospital in Gossel and Henderson Hospital in Henderson, Nebraska, before she worked as a CRNA in hospitals in Great Bend, Halstead, and McPherson. When Mr. and Mrs. Schmidt established this award for excellence in nursing, they did so because Doris had been in many job situations where compassion, self-motivation, dedication, and leadership were necessary and found to be of great value, and the couple recognized the need for nurses with these same values and dedication, especially as the population ages. Menno once said, "We like to think that nursing is much more than making rounds and looking in on patients." And although Mr. and Mrs. Schmidt have both passed away, we are continually grateful for them and the establishment of this award and the ongoing support of their family. This award, selected by the Bethel College nursing faculty, identifies a student who exemplifies the following qualities while studying nursing at Bethel College: compassion, and as the Schmidts defined, being a leader who is sympathetic of others' distress, who has a strong desire to alleviate it, is self-motivated, dedicated, and who demonstrates academic excellence. This year's recipient has displayed all of these traits and many more. In their 4 years at Bethel College and 2 years in the nursing department, this student has become known as flexible, adaptable, funny, hardworking, kind, and perpetually positive. They make genuine connections with their classmates and the people around them, faculty, staff, patients, and families, both young and old. They make people feel as though they are seen and valued. From the beginning of their nursing journey, this student can be found studying with classmates in the lab, filling whiteboards with notes, asking questions, and seeking guidance, leading them to excel in the classroom. In addition to excelling in the classroom and in clinical environments, this individual has been a student athlete for the past 4 years, packing in hours in the weight room or on the field to their already busy nursing school schedule. And if you look or watch closely, you might even catch them doing the gritty out on the football field. Please join me in congratulating this year's Doris and Menno Schmidt Award for Excellence in Nursing, Damon Lavelle. We have arrived at the point in the ceremony for which the tradition receives its name, pinning. As a whole, the pin represents the student's achievement of graduating from a nursing program. It is said to have begun with a link to Florence Nightingale, the founder of modern nursing, when she was awarded a brooch by Queen Victoria of England for her work in caring for soldiers during the Crimean War. The pin holds much symbolism because of both the intense work and scholarship it represents, as well as the symbols it portrays. Its shape, that of a circle, symbolizes unity. The lamp and cross in the center of the pin represent Christian nursing service. The flame depicts the inner spiritual source of energy to give strength, guidance, and light. The maroon background represents Bethel College's school color, and the stalks of wheat stand for Kansas and the rural setting in which Bethel exists. As the students process across the stage, each will receive a stole, apricot in color, which is the academic regalia color for nursing, and will be worn at commencement tomorrow. They will also receive an apricot-colored rose representing the completion of a journey, and have their hands blessed for service after receiving their nursing pins. Each graduate has chosen a special person or persons who they would like to pin them. The nursing class of 2025 will now join 67 classes who graduated from Bethel Deaconess and 42 classes who have graduated from Bethel College's nursing program, consisting of more than 1,728 graduates who have previously participated in this pinning ceremony. At this time, I have a lot of directions, so if you're pinning one of our graduates, listen up. We invite you to make your way to the front and line up along the west wall. When your graduate's name is called, please make your way onto the stage. We will have you pin your graduate, and when the graduate is finished, when you've pinned them, we ask that you return to a seat in the front until everybody has been pinned, and then you can all go back to your original seats. As you know, it takes a support system for our students to make it through nursing school. If you are family of one of our graduates today, our graduates wanted you to be recognized too. As we read each graduate's name and they walk across the stage to receive their pin, we ask that family members celebrating the graduates to stand and be recognized with them as they receive their pin. So if you're pinning one of our graduates, please make your way over to the west wall and line up, and we will have our pinning ceremony.
Megan Brown. Thank you for the consistent support throughout the challenges and accomplishments on this journey. From times of doubting myself and my abilities to celebrating the times of passing tests and feeling confident, each of you have been there pushing me to be my best. Mom, you have been my rock and the best study partner without knowing anything I'm studying. You deserve a nursing degree. Thank you to all of you for never letting me fall. I love each and every one of you. Thank you. Ariana Campos. I want to thank my incredible support system for their support during the past 4 years. I could not have been able to do it without you. I love you all and am so blessed to have you in my life. Thank you for everything. Jordan Fashini. To my amazing husband, your love, patience, and constant confidence in me made all the difference. You've been my biggest supporter, and I couldn't have done this without you. To my entire family, your encouragement and understanding carried me through every challenge. I am beyond grateful to have each of you by my side. I love you all. Emma Grimsley. I would like to thank my family for their love and support during nursing school. I am beyond blessed and grateful for all of you. Your encouragement kept me going through the tough days, and your patience made all the difference. I'm so lucky to have such a strong, caring family by my side. Your belief in me gave me the strength to push forward, and I couldn't have done this without you. I love you all deeply, and I'm forever thankful. Lauren Hurd. I would like to thank my parents and grandparents for being my biggest fans throughout nursing school and supporting me the whole way. I have been blessed with meeting the greatest people at Bethel, and they have been a constant motivator for me to keep going. Lastly, thank you to all the professors for not only being great teachers, but also people I could go to for anything. Hannah Knight. you to my husband for his unwavering support through this journey. Your patience, love, and belief in me never faltered, even on my toughest days. To my beautiful children and my family, thank you for your continued encouragement and understanding when I had to miss moments to chase this dream. And to my sister, Michaela, thank you for always pushing me to believe in myself, even when I struggle to see my own strength. Finally, thank you to the professors who not only taught us with wisdom and expertise, but who also inspired us with their compassion, patience, and dedication to the profession. Your guidance and commitment played a huge part in shaping the nurse I am becoming. Damon Lavelle. I would like to thank my parents, family, and especially friends for your endless support through nursing school. You reminded me to enjoy every moment despite all the stress. I would also like to thank my wonderful classmates and faculty for putting up with me. I cannot wait to see where life takes us. Anna Northcutt. Thank you to my parents for being my best friends and my biggest fans. You two are the reason I am up here today. Thank you to my siblings for being a constant source of motivation. Also, a big shout out to my teammates for picking me up on all my hard days.
Yeah, buddy.
Abby Valletta. To my amazing family, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for being my biggest supporters throughout this journey. Your love, encouragement, and endless patience kept me going through the late night studying, early morning clinicals, and moments of doubt. Whether it was a reassuring word, a home-cooked meal, or simply believing in me when I struggled to believe in myself, you were my foundation. I could not have done this without you.
The 2025 Bethel College Senior Nursing Class would like to thank you for being here today. Our last 2 years have been filled with many challenges, but those challenges have been met with an even greater number of successes. We could not have made it through this journey without the endless support and encouragement from our family, friends, teammates, and professors. Thank you for keeping us motivated and reminding us of all the reasons we decided to pursue nursing. We've all been looking forward to celebrating this milestone with you today and feel blessed beyond words to see everyone in attendance. Emma's going to provide a closing prayer.
Let's pray. Dear Lord, thank you for bringing us here on this special day. Thank you for the strength to make it through the hard times and for the people who supported us along the way. As we become nurses, help us to care with compassion, to listen with patience, and to serve with kindness. Guide our hands, calm our hearts, and give us wisdom we need each day. Bless our journey ahead and help us make a difference in the lives of those we care for. Amen.